The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
It's Friday, the 15th day of July, 2022. Welcome to the Daily Hour, brought to you by Medical House, One Communications, Windows. I'm Jamal Hartman, she's Sherry Vanderpool, and Liana Lambert will be with us in a bit to bring you the latest in her news break, brought to you by People's Pharmacy. Sherry, what are you giving the Sherry eye or whatever?
Because, I was making sure you was all right. That was like, you all right?
Oh, okay.
But, I'm also intentional with my colors today. I just want to put that right out there real early. Very intentional. Even ironed it. That's how intentional I was today.
I take a neutral position today because...
neutral?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because it's just the bullying. I mind my business. I put up a post to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
My St. George's friends.
No, I'm still your friend.
No, my St. George. You're not. That's the thing. I don't know you this time of year, right? So I put a little post, and all of a sudden, people with no fashion sense this time of year, who wear red and blue, decide to come and attack me. And
attacked you. You're exaggerating.
They call me these names like delusional and
drama king right now. Gosh,
no,
St. George's people and the drama.
Sherry. Normally, I would fight back, but what I've learned as I've gained wisdom and grown older is leave some people where they are. If they want to be caught in red and blue this time of year, if they want to be a part of a losing team, leave them where they are.
We are not losers.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna. What's that Michelle Obama quote? When they go low, you go high. That's what she said. Well, I tried that. It didn't work. Anyway, and thanks for making us part of your daily routine. A good one today. I believe we're welcoming Minister Tinee Furbert on for a discussion. The daily play is more cup match trivia today, so we're gonna trick Sherry. We're gonna get Sherry, but also, let me be clear, because I don't want people thinking that I went to AA and nothing wrong.
Thank you, Jamal. Thank you. I was going to ask you.
Nothing wrong with people who do go that route if they have a problem. Let me be clear. But it's not necessarily sobriety like there was an issue. Literally, I was a casual drinker. But even as the commercials tell you, casual smoking, casual drinking, it's still drinking and smoking, right?
Right.
So, it's lifestyle changes. It's like, I don't like fad diets. People say they're going on a this and that and whatnot, right? Instead of just lifestyle changes. I didn't intend to never drink again. I said I was giving myself a break. Obviously, things that inspire you. You may be going through something. In my case, my mom also had a diagnosis that year. So you may say, well, let me make some changes in my life. One thing led to another. 3 years today, I haven't had an alcoholic beverage. Again, there was no intention to say I'm quitting drinking and that's it or whatnot. But
you didn't reach rock bottom
No,
differently.
no.
But I'm glad she cleared that up. But and I had that thought this morning, Jamal. I was like, gosh, why do I make it sound like my boy's been AAA and has been,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
having these shakes and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Jamal, all of that. But and it's probably a topic for another show. But is there a negative connotation to sobriety and stop drinking? That was kind of the thought
Well,
process I had this morning.
it's interesting because a brother did post on Facebook this morning. I woke up to it, and I think it was Kareem Sharif, and he, our Shy, our social media person, she posted last night, and he responded to it. He said, "In my 37 years as a Bermudian, I have never seen a sobriety promotion. What a time to be alive!" And then puts his hand clapping. And honestly, I didn't even look at it like that. Like we don't promote. Like the most we do is kind of promote like not drinking and driving, but we never
Right.
really promote like not drinking as a lifestyle change. Now, again, folks, I still eat French fries. I did have French fries yesterday, folks. I did, but
Your
I
French
still.
fry day?
I didn't mean to, but I didn't order it either. I just ate it. But I'm saying, like, we all have our vices. We have those things, and that's why I say, like, me not drinking is not a judgment thing. It was a choice. I said I was taking a break from drinking, and again, 3 years later, I still haven't had an alcoholic beverage. So, I just want to put that in perspective, because sometimes you say things and and I appreciate people giving the congratulations and thanks. I do. I'm sure my body appreciates me not drinking the last 3 years. David Michael R. Wilson, good morning to the H family, blessed family, and happy 3 years sober, Jamal. There you go. Thank you, Tanya Cheeseman. So look, let's get into today's conversation real quickly. I want to share something with everyone, Sherry.
Oh Lord.
So no, I let's go to it. Let's go to it.
Okay.
We're just going to show it, and so the audience can make their minds up as to what this issue is. And
Okay.
I may disagree with the audience. So, if you all know about Bermuda Twitter, Bermuda Twitter don't play. So here's the post by the embittered Bermuda Tourism Authority right here. Here it is. I'm going to make it bigger. Let's see. Okay. Here's the post on their Twitter yesterday. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So that's the post on Bermuda Tourism Authority's Twitter from yesterday, right? That's the post. Well, there were quite a few responses to this post, folks. Quite a few responses to this post. And I'm going to read some of them to you. There were people that were saying, delete this. Why not cut match time in Bermuda, which is Arrow, Gem Bermuda. Some people saying delete this, try again. Some people saying, yes, the song captures the essence of Bermuda, cut match time. Obviously, sarcasm. People called it ghetto. Question who made it. So the question of the morning to the audience is, first off, what's your thought on that tweet, that social media ad? And then also, how can Bermuda tourism improve its marketing efforts? So we had all-out brawl in our TDH chat yesterday, which I absolutely love when we have them, because that's the purpose of good conversation, right?
It was too much for me. I couldn't keep up. I looked at my fan. It was like 4350 messages. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But, it was a great conversation. I loved the energy behind it. When I first saw the video, I did think it was a joke. Just the graphics and all of that, and how for me that was like, what is this? Did my 11-year-old nephew put it together? That's the first thing. The second thing was the music behind it. I know we had a very in-depth conversation about that. I don't even know what to say, Jamal, because I hear what the audience or the comments was like, put Jam Bermuda and put Full Stop by Rusty G. For me, I'm just like, can we have some island influence, period? Can we have some steel pan band in the background playing or doing something that is island at least? But that song, it made, it was on beat with the pictures, but that's about it.
But
But it was just,
I don't know what that song is, to be honest. I don't know if anyone's been able to figure out or find what it is. I
yeah,
just
we did.
what was it?
It was Boom
Boom. Okay.
by somebody else and Gucci Mane. I just know who Gucci is, but I've never heard that
That's your
song
neighbor, right?
before.
That's your neighbor. Okay.
It
Well,
is.
I just think I completely understand the questions by Bermuda and Bermudians. I get the questions, but I think I had quite a few conversations last night about this.
Hmm.
I've said since we began this show that Bermudians don't really have a true concept or idea about how to market a destination. And that's not me being insulting. That's just truthfully, most Bermudians don't have experience doing that. But what Bermudians are experts are is Bermuda. The best ambassadors you will get for the island are the Bermudian people. They know Bermuda better than anyone else. But when marketing to a different audience and understanding, just yesterday there was an article released about Gen Zers get most of their information from TikTok, right? Which is a scary thing, a scary thing. But then again, most boomers, Facebook's their thing at this point, right? So,
Right.
and Twitter for me. So we all have our vices. But I think the concern that I think is being misunderstood is that the way algorithms work nowadays, you've got to really choose music in that space. Now, if it was for radio or TV, I would actually agree with the majority of Bermudians. But with algorithms on social media, you choose up that popular song, then it's going to get more hits. I mean, I'm no expert, but I think that's probably what they were going for. So that's my response to the actual commercial, that commercial itself. As far as how Bermuda can improve its marketing efforts, I believe number one is being more collaborative with Bermudians. Collaborating with Bermudians. Now, let me be clear. That doesn't mean investing in terms of giving funds to people. This is where we in the group disagreed highly. Other destinations are not paying local musicians or artists to help their music career. That's just not how destination marketing works. Destination marketing, the responsibility of the organization is to market, promote, and sell the destination. It's really not about helping someone with their career. That there are other departments for that. That's private entity. So it's an interesting one. Obviously, we have a lot of comments, and Traveling Trotty says it's a great snapshot of things to do in Bermuda over the Cup Match holiday. Well, there's a positive. David Michael Wilson says, aside from the pictures, I saw no representation of Bermuda. It could have been any island commercial, to be honest. Fair. Sam Cat Place says, that's all they did. Who was the music coordinator? Not really Bermudian, but we know they don't want to pay our Bermudian talent who could have made something way better. It's weak. Shaking my head. Well, they did. Well, not the BTA, but Bermuda Department of Tourism back in the day did have Tinee and Collie Budd's singing a version of Bermuda is Another World. But yes, this is a different tourism. Rashida Godwin says it's a Black Eyed Peas song. I thought Phil shared that it was Gucci Mane though, but
Gucci and somebody else.
It does sound Black Eyed Peas either. It does. It does. Jamaica Smith says the music didn't capture the paradise essence of Bermuda. That I can agree with. I think it doesn't. You've got Macho Montano, you've got Bob Marley, like big artists that are globally known that probably have things that are floating on those social media platforms that could have given a better
island feel.
Yeah. They really could. So I definitely agree with that. Renee Simmons, Jamaica Smith, Shikarena for you share.
Nice beat. It's Cup Match time. It captures the mood.
Renee Simmons like it. All right, Renee, there you go.
Yeah, it was a PowerPoint presentation of pictures, not marketing. I agree, Jamaica. I agree. If you use full stop, run Rusty G his royalties.
Shikarena. So look, I want to go back to Jamaica Smith and then come to Shika. Jamaica makes a great point. She says that it was a PowerPoint presentation of pictures. It did look like that. It did look like something a person someone could have put together on PowerPoint or Canva and just put music behind it. And you all know that doesn't take great talent or ability. So I get why you might feel like that about that particular ad. Shikarena, here's the thing. I think that song, Rusty said the other day, has about 20,000 views. I could be lowballing them, but it's done exceptionally well. I think that's one of the best songs ever released and produced by Bermudians. All jokes aside, I think it's simply one of the best. Does it have the power on the TikToks and Instagrams as of yet? I believe there's something there to connect that song with what we're doing in regular advertising, like in terms of traditional TV or radio. I think there's definitely something that can be done there, but I just think the way the algorithms work on like Instagram Reels and what's the other one, TikTok, like the way that they that thing, whatever. I think that it might be a challenge there, but you're right. Like simple things like that could run these guys' royalties right up and possibly give them the opportunity to release even more quality like they've done. Sam Cat Play says, we don't need a big artist like Michelle. We have local musicians. I agree, Sheikah. I think you've missed my point, Sam Cat Place. We do need big artists. We're not Jamaica. Jamaica can pick out of the lot of global. I'm not talking about just regular artists. I'm talking about global artists. Global. We are not Trinidad. Bermudian musicians don't have that, and it's not the responsibility of a destination marketing organization. And that's the conversation I want to have. It's not. Look, there's only two Bermudians I know of who have worked for a destination marketing company. One, and both have been separated or departed the Bermuda Tourism Authority. Charles Jeffers and myself. I think Bermudians have a misconception or understanding of how a destination marketing organization's supposed to work, and partly to do with the way we're governed and the way we're treated by the government. If tourism was treated like international business is treated, meaning the government's so silly or just has no clue that they leave it alone, if tourism was treated in that same manner, I guarantee you we'd have success and we wouldn't be as politically involved. I asked a friend last night, why do Bermudians care about tourism so much? And she said, oh, because our livelihoods. But I said, I'm in Florida. Florida kicks Bermuda's butt in tourism. Every county, small town kicks Bermuda's butt. But people are not that heavily vested in terms of how tourism operates. Why do you think so? And the truth of the matter is because it's become such a political football that Bermudians are so vested. But why aren't Bermudians this vested in international business? Ask yourself that. In terms of interest, you will see Bermudians criticizing tourism and having all the answers to tourism before they'll ever comment about crypto, before they'll ever comment about reinsurance. They'll complain about the negatives of reinsurance, about prices going up and non-Bermudians. But it's interesting.
And I was just going to add, I think because people tend to believe or feel that they know more about tourism than they do these other sectors, or are able to comment or discuss on them because it's kind of out there and it's kind of.
No, but that first part, turning on what you said, they feel, they believe, they know.
Yeah.
That's the part that I think we're challenged on. Again, nobody knows Bermuda like a Bermudian. No one can sell Bermuda like a Bermudian. Nobody is a better ambassador for Bermuda than a Bermudian. I will agree. But marketing to an audience you don't know is completely different.
Yeah. Being able to speak to a tourist here and there, or just somebody that you met, does not mean that you are marketing to the masses. And I think that was one of the questions that we discussed in the group. Who are we marketing to?
Well, I don't know. Look, Sancho put that question, right? And I'm like, shucks, I worked in Bermuda tourism. I honestly don't know who we're catering to. I don't know who we're focused on. And I think the Bermudian people deserve that.
Yeah.
I think they deserve that.
If you're looking at or taking music choices, are we marketing to a specific group that listens to that kind of music?
It's attention. You're trying to get people's attention. So I would advise Bermudians to look at all the places Bermuda tourism markets or advertises. Sam Cat Place says, focus on the edits, supposed to be a Bermudian product, keep it all Bermudian. Well, there are people who don't even think we should market and promote Cotton Match at all, folks. You know, so I mean, that's the reality. There are people who don't believe people who have been in Bermuda tourism, people who may still be in there, who don't believe we need to market or advertise or promote Cop Match.
And I hear what Sam Cat Place is saying and keep it all Bermudan, but when you hear a Shaggy song, it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. What do you automatically think? Do you think
Bill
that
Clinton.
his... Say that again?
Bill Clinton.
Okay. But you see what I'm saying? He's internationally, globally known. Mm-hmm. Around the world. So when you say that, you think of different marketing things that have been used. I think Cheetah's used it, or this person used. You see what I mean? But he's one person that is just not from. I don't even know if Jamaica uses them.
Mm. Well, and that is interesting because, all right. So obviously, I was living in New York, working for Bermuda Tourism, and Bermuda used to always hype the relationship with Michael Douglas. There was a commercial that came on almost daily during the mornings in New York. It was a New York tourism ad for the entire state. It wasn't just a tourism ad, sorry. It was doing a business in New York. And you know who they used for that ad? Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas selling New York as a place to come and start business, make movies, to do everything, right? And I'm like, global artist, well-known, respected. I think Shara's point, folks, is it's all good saying we're going to use Bermudian artists, right? But what other places may do or destinations, they're using someone global that has a connection to that place. It's easier for when people can identify. It's not the responsibility of Bermuda Tourism to help people with their careers in terms of artists. However, if that artist, and Rusty G has done a phenomenal job of globalizing himself. Let me be clear, globalizing himself. Now, Rusty doesn't go to tourism. Tourism comes to him. And I know when they have big events, they may go to Rusty G because he's built his brand. Juggling Jason built his brand. That's how it works. Jay-Z is not going to New York tourism and asking them to help him or use my music. They're going to Jay-Z because he's produced quality, he's well known. That's what I'm trying to get Bermudians to understand. That's how it works. Tourism, the purpose of a destination marketing organization is to market and promote the destination, not help individuals with private careers.
And you know what people said when they used to get in the taxi sometimes? Where does Michael Douglas live? Michael Douglas is Bermudian, right?
I see. We hype him. We speak about him a lot. He's never in our ads. He's been in New York. Chica Reyna says, does a Bermudian marketing flavor help when people outside of BDA don't know what it is? Maybe focus on Bermudian flavor once it's visitors on island. And that is it right there, Chica. But Phil asked a good question yesterday. He's like, well, suppose we're playing a song in our ads and when people get there, they don't hear it. It's that kind of, false marketing and whatnot. But folks, again, the reality is we're not Jamaica. We're not Barbados. We're not Trinidad. We don't have necessarily the global artists they have on that scale. We don't have a Bob Marley. We don't have a Montana. Right? We don't have a Rihanna. So I think we need to be realistic. And look, I'm no fan of the Bermuda Tourism Authority. Let me be clear. This is not defending them. But I'm just trying to get us to be a bit more realistic and understanding of how things actually operate. That's it. That's it. You want to take these two comments, Sherry? We've got Rashida Godwin and Renee Simmons.
My interactions with tourists, the BTA, should have kept it all local, including the music, because visitors want everything authentic, and it's all about the unforgettable and enjoyable experience.
But to Rashida, I disagree simply because on island versus marketing off island. I think there's completely two different things between being on island, showcasing the experience or giving the visitor the experience versus marketing to them something different. To get their attention, is one thing. I think the using music and social media, and I'll explain this one more time. The way social media works, at least TikTok and Instagram these days, mind you, that was Twitter. But it's really about using music that's going to capture people's attention. I don't know if this ad did it. I don't know if it did it.
Music is universal. It shouldn't really matter that much. Even the clips seem more PowerPoint. They danced in tune with the beats. I think the music delivers the attention.
Mm-mm.
I don't know
Unfortunately,
this
the
song.
music does matter on social media. That's like when you go and pick it, it tells you what's popular, what's trending. Like those are the songs that are gonna get you the what attention or whatever. So unfortunately, I guess it does the way these new algorithms work.
And then if we're gonna do that, then we should be using Beyonce's new song. You see what I'm saying?
Break My Soul.
Yeah,
That's what it's called, right? Don't Break My Soul.
something like that.
Something like that.
You can't break my soul. Yeah. So, if that's what we're gonna do to grab somebody's attention, her song is probably the number one song
Yeah,
being used right now.
yeah, that's true. That's real. Well, anyway, let's bring Leanna in. Well, you know what? We're gonna do a lot of giveaways today, folks. We're gonna do quite a few. We're gonna give out a few towels. We've got a duffel bag too. We've got a duffel bag. I don't know if you've seen on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, but we've got a nice duffel bag, a couple duffel bags we're gonna give you due to Heineken 0.0 being very supportive of my efforts to not consume alcohol over the last 3 years. So let's bring Leanna in and get the news break. And then we've got Minister Tinee Furbert joining us in a bit. Well, hello, good morning. Happy Friday to you, Miss Flex Victoria.
Yeah, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
Okay.
See, Lee, I'm a twist this morning.
See, I got the song right. I got the song right.
You did. I'm actually proud of you too.
See, I'm getting hip with you people. You know, I'm not that as old as some people. You know, Lee. I'm still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're working on you, Mal. We're working
on me. Lee, you ready for the news break?
Let's do this.
All right, over to you, Leanna.
Thanks, Jamal and Sherry, and good morning and TGIF to everyone that's tuned in with us today. I hope you all are having a great start to this fantastic Friday. I'm Leanna Lambert, and it's time for the Daily Hour News Break, brought to you by People's Pharmacy. Well, in today's top stories, police say that they have arrested 2 men on separate occasions suspected of a number of burglary incidents. Now, in the first incident, a 35-year-old male from Hamilton Parish has been arrested in connection with various burglaries after police conducted a search of a residence and seized a number of electronic items believed to be stolen property. Now, in a separate matter, a 26-year-old from St. George's was also arrested for a burglary incident, and suspected stolen items were also seized. Now, police say that while the investigations remain ongoing, it is believed that the items recovered are connected to the recent spat of burglaries committed in the city of Hamilton. Detective Inspector Derica Burns of the Criminal Investigations Unit said that there is still some property that has not yet been identified, and they urge shop owners, particularly those who sell electronic items, to check their inventory for any missing property. Anyone with information on burglaries committed within the city of Hamilton or elsewhere can make contact with the police. In other news, Premier and Finance Minister David Byrd is expected to outline financial initiatives aimed at trying to ease the cost of living crisis in the House of Assembly today. Now, Mr. Byrd, who will outline a government relief package after widespread demands for more action to help people in the face of soaring food and energy prices. Now, the initiative is expected to try to allay people's fears over the rising costs of basic commodities. Meanwhile, congratulations to the Go-To Bermuda yacht, which has won Race 14 in the Clipper Round the World event, crossing the finish line first in Northern Ireland after sailing across the Atlantic from New York. Now, the team, led by skipper David Wavy, In Milan, and first mate Max Rivers has not only taken another podium spot, but also its first win of the Clipper 2019-2020 race. Now, a spokesperson has said, quote, "This is a brilliant achievement for Go to Bermuda, worthy of plenty of celebration when the crew arrive in Derry, Londonderry tomorrow morning, especially as they took the top spot in the final ocean crossing of the edition," end quote. And for our Friday feel good story, images of Bermudian model Elena King have been featured in the Skin by Kim Summer 2022 campaign, a skincare line from reality show and social media star Kim Kardashian. Now, this isn't the first time that Miss King has been featured in a campaign for Miss Kardashian's products. She was also featured in an ad campaign for Skims, a solutions-oriented base creating the next generation of underwear, loungewear, and shapewear, among others, including Nordstrom Times, with Nike, L'Oreal, and Maybelline, just to name a few. Taking a look at today's weather, we have a high near 86 and a low near 78 degrees. It is a sunny day ahead for this Friday. Now, we expect sunny periods with a chance of 1 or 2 showers. Now, high pressure remains in control and will maintain mostly dry and sunny weather. However, light to moderate winds coupled with a daytime heating may aid the development of a few cloudier spells and 1 or 2 afternoon showers over the coming days. That's all for our Daily Hour news break, brought to you by People's Pharmacy. Now let's head back to Jamal and Sherry in the studio for today's Daily Focus.
All right, thanks for that, Lee. So I heard you mention something about the government's doing something to ease costs, whatever. And I was sent this by someone. Mia Moore Motley, the Prime Minister of Barbados, looks like cost of living relief. What she's done is the school meals department will provide lunches to all school-age children from July 25th to September 2nd. The value-added tax, the VAT, will be reduced from 17.5% to 7.5% for the electricity charge on the first 250 kilowatts off residential bill. Basket of essential food items will be expanded. These items will not attract the value-added tax. And then consumers will benefit from price reductions on 45 essential items from July 21st to January 31st, 2023. Thank you so much for sending me that. I was not able to watch her entire press conference, but folks, we have these conversations daily. I'm gonna tell you, I don't listen to the House of Assembly anymore. I just can't take it. But check it out. Liana just told you what's up.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Stay tuned. Yeah, this is definitely interesting to see what's going to come down the pipeline today.
Yeah, relief efforts could be on the way, but you all need to know. Get off Madge's list or whatever, and check out the House of Assembly. Sherry, sorry about that. You've got something for us, Days of the Year?
I do. Today is World Youth Skills Day, and it's celebrated today every year. It has been celebrated since 2014 after the United Nations announced its existence. According to the UN, the objective of World Youth Skills Day is to celebrate the strategic importance of equipping young people with skills for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship.
All right, cool.
I like it.
Folks, during the break, hashtag the Daily Hour for the first giveaway today. We're going to give away cotton match towel and a travel mug. So hashtag the Daily Hour. When we come back, we'll give away that first prize.
Can I win? Can I answer?
No.
No. Unfortunately, Sherry said no. I wouldn't have said no.
If I can't answer, Lee, you can't answer either. And don't try to do it under somebody else's name.
Fine.
Lee, we'll talk. A little conversation. We got you.
Thank you, Mal. Thank you.
All right, Lee. Have a great weekend. All the best to the saucy dogs.
I was just about to say, let's go, Mighty Flats Victoria. Yes. Woo woo. First county game of the season.
Lee, enjoy it. I have fun. Talk soon.
Bye, guys.
All right, Liana Lambert, pink and green, not for the AKAs this weekend. That was this week. It's for the Flats Victoria team. Folks, hashtag Daily Hour. We've got the one of the only government ministers I have the utmost respect for coming up. Minister Tinee Furbert. Always a good conversation with her. Please be nice. You know, this one of probably 2 or 3. I will not let you do like that. All right, stick with us, folks. We'll be right back.
People's ACW, located at King Edward VII Memorial Hospital, carries over-the-counter medicines, toys, cards, and even toiletries. Our knowledgeable staff are there whether you're at emergency, visiting family, or a member of BHB staff, to show you our best even when you're feeling your worst. People's ACW, we're here for you.
Hi, I'm Karen, a nurse at the old folks home. These long hours used to kill my feet until my hairdresser told me about a great place to buy a pair of clogs. Medical House. Finally, relief. They also carry uniforms in bright, bold colors. And not to mention the support stockings.
Karen, Miss Soltis bet her bet again.
Oh gosh, these days, I need all the support I can get.
Medical House has relocated next to the Dendy Town Field, number 6 Bakery Lane, Pembroke.
So you've made your petty request. Now what? You will either get the requested records or be denied access to them. If you disagree with the response that you received to your petty request, the Information Commissioner's Office can review that response. The ICO is an independent public office that protects and enforces the rights under the Petty Act. Petty requesters have a legal right to an Information Commissioner's review, and it's free.
ICO's investigators will examine how a public authority handled your petty request. If you did not get the records that you requested, we will look at the public authority's reasoning against the actual records to assess their response to your petty request.
Based on the investigators' findings, the Petty Act, and guided by the principles of integrity, fairness, and independence, I will issue a decision on whether the Petty Act requires that the public should have access to those records.
The Information Commissioner's decisions are legally binding and published on ICO.bm. When you make a petty request, rest assured that the ICO is there to uphold, protect, and enforce Petty Act rights. Visit ICO.bm to learn more.
Welcome to the new bulk store, Lindo's Next Level. Wake up in the morning with enough coffee to keep you running throughout the entire day. Your pet at home deserves the best. Stock up on dog food to keep your puppy happy. Need a quick, tasty lunch at home? Your chicken nuggets will be jumping right out of the freezer. What's a movie night without popcorn? You can never have too much. Lindo's Next Level. Why go anyplace else?
All right, welcome back to the big show. She's Sherry Vanderpool. I'm Jamal Hartman. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by Medical House, One Communications, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy. Folks, if you haven't already, some of you haven't, subscribe on our website so you don't miss a chance for updates, promotions, prizes, and more. Also, if you're on the go and you can't watch Sherry, notice I said Sherry, and Sancha, and Phil, and Larry, and Liana, and Maya. I know none of you watching from me. Just download the BCG radio app, and you can at least hear us as you're on the go. It's available for Android and Apple devices. All righty. Well, we said we're going to do a giveaway before we bring the Honorable Minister on. So let's do this giveaway, Sherry. Let's see who's the lucky winner of today's first prize. Let's see. Where's that drum roll?
All right.
Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it? Pamela Wade. Hopefully a St. George's fan. Nana Pam, you are the first winner of today. Folks, we'll be back for more. Don't go anywhere. Pamela Wade, send us an email. Please send us an email. It's going to be engage@thedailyhour.com. That's how you will get your prize. All right. All righty. Well, without further ado, let's bring in the Honorable Minister, Tinee Furbert, for a conversation. Good morning, madam. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? Hi, Sherry.
Hi. We are good. Well, first of all, I was a little nervous.
I know you were. Let me tell you, Jamal, if I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm going to be there.
All righty. We appreciate you. Honestly, we really do.
Yes, she looks intentional with those colors.
Yes, St. George's.
Yes, thank you.
I heard you earlier, Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry, this time of year, she just, something isn't right, but we're trying to get her on the right track. But honestly, thank you for doing this. I must be honest, I've done a lot of reading leading up to this show because I don't pay attention as much as I used to in terms of everything that's going on in the house. But the audience needs to know. What is this landmark partnership between the United Nations and the government of Bermuda?
Absolutely. So the country does need to know, because this is the first time ever that Bermuda has been recognized by the United Nations to be a part of a joint program. About 2 weeks ago, Bermuda signed an agreement with what we call the Multi-Country Sustainable Development Corporation Framework. It's a very long word. But what this framework does is it looks at the UN's 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and it is agreement that every country will work towards maintaining these goals. And I'll just give you an example of what those goals could be. Making sure that we're always addressing that there's no poverty, that we're always addressing that there's quality education, that we're always addressing gender equality. And there are 17 of them, so there are lots that Bermuda has signed on with other Caribbean countries through what we call the UN. It's so many terms, Jamel. United Nations Development Program, to make sure that we stay focused on these goals, just like any other country. And when you think of the United Nations, you think of the United Nations helping countries that are stricken with poverty. And so Bermuda, would have never necessarily been chosen to participate, number one, with this agreement, and then also to be part of a joint program that is going to be run through United Nations Women Caribbean.
Yeah. This is an incredible thing. And as I read more and more, noticed how, Bermuda and Bahamas partnership link, it was just so much to it. And I encourage Bermudians, we can share the link as well. I encourage Bermudians to read it and check it out. But just speak about, you mentioned the height of what this means. Just go in a bit more detail. How did the partnership come about? Like, was it Bermuda's idea? Did United Nations reach out?
A couple of months ago, the UN resident coordinator made a visit to Bermuda, and we had the opportunity to discuss Bermuda in a little bit more detail, because when people think of Bermuda and when they visit Bermuda, there is this surface, Bermuda's beautiful, no flies on Bermuda, you don't really see the hidden poverty that we do experience. Now, there are many countries that have some significant poverty, but that does not mean that there are not persons in Bermuda who are struggling for uplift.
Okay. We all know Bermudians always want to know what is the benefit to them. So how will Bermudians benefit in the short and long term from this partnership?
So let me first, in regards to the UN Women's Initiative, it is a joint program that is going to be run alongside with Bahamas. There is an investment of the Sustainable Development Fund of over $1 million. I can't say at this point how much of that will go towards Bermuda, but we're very thankful for any funding that can be put towards Bermuda. The UN has a mission that says leave no one behind. And we are, like every country, we've just experienced the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're still going through the COVID-19 pandemic. But what the SDG Fund is going to do is assist us with what they call innovative financing vehicles, digital platforms, women empowerment principles, and frames and framework. The UN Women will be providing us with technical assistance and capacity building. They'll also be assisting us with best practice and management, and they'll also be helping to fund us to do some further research. And so one of the research aspects is doing a gender impact assessment. And so we'll get a lot of data out of that gender impact assessment to see, which direction we would need to go. But our focus is on those industries that were severely impacted by the pandemic, and those being in what the UN would call the blue, I call it the blue, orange, and green economies. and that would be tourism, agriculture, the creative industries, as well as the financial sector as well. And so we will be working closely with the Bermuda Economic Development Corporation, and to make sure that we are assisting those persons who fall into groups of vulnerability, and that would be women, youth, and persons with disabilities.
I mean, I always get something from these conversations, and that's why they're so important to have. We had a creative one just yesterday, and we have various women on this show all the time. And so to hear about this partnership, the short and long-term goals, is very important. But why is this partnership like this necessary for Bermuda and Bermudians?
Sure, it is definitely necessary, Jamel and Sherry. I just want to share some of Bermuda's profile. Our unemployment rate, which I'm sure that we've spoken about,
Yeah.
or you've heard about, particularly amongst our youth. We had an estimated 3.8% back in November of 2019. That had doubled to 7.9% by the end of 2020. So we're still struggling, unlike many other countries, with getting our employment rate up. The other piece to this is that women and underemployment. Women reported a considerably higher rate of underemployment, with 3,250 women reporting underemployment compared to 1,727 males. Also, with our gross domestic product, or GDP, which many people may have heard about, it was contracted by approximately 9% in 2020. And like I spoke about earlier, there's industries such as tourism and hospitality have been affected greatly. As far as entrepreneurship, Sherry, the BEDC has approximately 15 existing entrepreneurships, and 52% of those entrepreneurships are women in the retail, hospitality, and restaurant sector. Now, while UN Women is a organization for women's empowerment, that does not mean that we do not recognize our men as well. So if we do this study and we find that our numbers are significantly different as far as our males, then we will definitely look at how we can assist in that area as well. But our youth unemployment rate is very high, jumping from 18.8% in 2019 to 32.1% in 2020. So we have a lot of work to do to uplift, particularly our youth in entrepreneurship or in employment.
Wow. Okay. Again, just more information. That is wonderful. Where can people go to learn more about this partnership?
They can definitely look at government's website, so our government page, as well as the Ministry of Social Development also has a web page, and they can also reach out to our office at 444-2466 to get more information. Again, moving forward, we will be completing this gender impact assessment. We will also be looking for a project coordinator where the UN Women is going to be hiring someone locally to assist us with the project management of this. And we get to also use UN Women's technical staff as well at no cost to Bermuda.
And I just hope that people, sorry, Jamal, go out and support and show up. You know what I mean? We ask for certain things, and then it's just like, what happens, So go out there and show up and support. Go ahead, Jamal.
I just want to go back to Justin Alt and Sheriff's last question. As we brought you into the show, I encourage people to kind of, I know it's maybe time consuming and boring to some, but to actually tune into the House of Assembly, or even just read the news. I know news may be depressing. I mean, just yesterday, as I stated earlier, it said that Gen Zers are getting most of their information from TikTok at this point, right? But I want to ask you, on the top of that, is like, what is the government doing, or you're making your rounds, obviously coming here, great place to be, but make sure that the information is being shared in spaces where people are, because
Sure.
It's fascinating to me, and I'm not criticizing people who get their news from Facebook. I got my news from Twitter. I'm gonna be honest with you, so I'm no better than most people. But I just, how are you ensuring that people are able to engage in that manner and get this information if they're not interested in politics in particular, thinking this is politics?
Absolutely. I think that is important that we engage with all sorts of social media or media aspects. And so we do get the word. Our government does have a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook page. I myself have the Ministry of Social Development has a Instagram page as well. And I also, Jamal, engage with Instagram once a month so that persons in our community are aware of what we are particularly doing in the community. And this is live. So I want to encourage more people to tune in when they do see those posts, because you have the opportunity to be able to ask me anything that you would like to. And so I haven't quite gotten the Twitter thing yet. It's so many things to try to balance and juggle. But yes, I tried to make sure that, I know many people, many young people are on Twitter, and I TikTok as well. I haven't gotten into TikTok yet, but yes, that is a medium, particularly for our young people.
Yeah, LinkedIn and Twitter is where I usually go for my information. Twitter's a bit faster than LinkedIn. Rosalind Famous said, while those numbers are high, there's a high number talking about, I think, the comment came through and speaking about the unemployment.
Yeah.
They are like, I mean, you're talking double figures. High was at one point like 8-9%, but it's just interesting how things are moving. But at least there seems to be things happening to rectify or eradicate what's going on. Obviously, crop match coming up, so we want to definitely send you off with a warm St. George's greeting as you head out to enjoy your holiday. Please, no, I'm not sure if you got abused by this person this morning, Minister. I'm not.
Tinee, I feel like we've known each other way longer than Jamal.
It's not about me. It's about choosing the right team. It's about Sherry. You cannot bully our guest.
Stop using that word.
That and blue is okay this time of year. It's just not happening. Minister, I just want to say that I am proud of the colors that you chose to wear live on this show. And in your honor, we're going to give away a St. George's towel as we let you depart. But
we can't even really see.
Wonderful.
Well, we saw it. But honestly, thank you so much. But if there's anything else you want to say, like how people can get in touch with your ministry, if they want more information, more direct.
Absolutely. I do want to thank both you and Jamal and Sherry for having me on today. I do want to encourage our community to stay engaged into this, what's going to be coming. I will be giving updates as we do go along, but the engagement is key. I think many times when initiatives like this come about, persons are not engaged, and I don't want anyone to miss out on opportunity, such as this. This is big. I mean, when this was introduced, Jamal, many of the Caribbean countries started to reach out to me, and so I was like, wow, that this is really big, particularly for Bermuda. But Bermuda, stay engaged and keep, make sure that you're watching the space within the Ministry of Social Development and Seniors, and go St. George's.
There we go. One last question. Karen Simmons asking, can nonprofit youth organizations get involved in this partnership?
Absolutely.
All righty. Thank you so much, Minister. Go St. George's. We appreciate you. You are welcome.
Bye.
Great one.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All righty.
Bye.
Folks, if you enjoyed that conversation, give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. You know what? Hashtag the Daily Hour. We're going to give away another prize right now. Hashtag the Daily Hour real quickly. Hashtag the Daily Hour. We're going to give it. And after the break, Sherry, we're going to give away another 2 gifts. We'll give away a case of Heineken Zero. And we're going to give away duffel bags. Yeah, we're going to give look.
It's giveaway Friday.
We're going to do the daily play in between. Don't worry. You're not getting away from that.
We're
giving the daily play. We're giving the daily play. All right, folks. So we're going to do a quick giveaway before we take our next break. Let's bring up that the giveaway thing so that you can actually see, so you don't think it's rigged, because Shara's got a lot of cousins in the audience, and they'd be reading. You will all be writing me. I know that Shara's cousin second married to such and such. I get it. I'm like,
Didn't knock the hustle. Didn't knock the hustle. What did I tell you, Jamal, before? There's always a loophole.
Yeah, Shara's selling family gifts, folks. Selling merchandise. All right, let's do this first giveaway before we take the break. Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it? Here we go.
Come on.
Oops, wrong one. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, Keena McGowan. Hopefully, I should enjoy this jam, but something tells me she might go the other way.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she summers it. I think she summers it. I'm pretty sure.
Good sunset.
Please send an email to engage@thedailyhour.com as soon as you can to collect your winnings. Folks, we're going to take a quick break and we'll do another giveaway. Keep putting your hashtag. We'll do another giveaway for a towel. We're going to do, Heineken Zero, case of Heineken Zero, and a couple duffel bags. All right, stick with us.
A lot happens around your home. That is why at One Communications, we have introduced affordable security and video monitoring, because everyone should be able to afford to protect their family. Anytime, from anywhere, One Home Security keeps you connected and puts security in your hands with an easy-to-use smartphone app to control everything. Home security is important to keep you and your family safe. Motion-activated cameras around your home and security monitoring within create a complete security system providing protection both inside and outside your home. Professional monitoring means that there's someone on call with 24/7 protection to notify the authorities and help keep you and your loved ones safe. We are dedicated to whole home protection with indoor and outdoor cameras, smart door locks, motion sensors, and more, so you'll always be connected to what matters most. With professional installation, no upfront hardware fees, and low monthly rates, because keeping your family safe should be affordable for everyone. Total home video monitoring and security. There's no better way to protect your home than with One Home Security.
Alrighty. Welcome back to Big Show. Thanks again to Minister Tinee Furbert. If you appreciated that conversation, give us a thumbs up, a love, a like. Thanks again to One Communications, People's Pharmacy, Lindo's, and Medical House. Folks, if you haven't already, please do so, like literally right now, like today, right now. Register for the TDH community. First event's taking place less than a week, next Thursday and Friday. If you don't want to hang with the cool kids like Sancha and Sherry, don't come. If you do, then sign up. Yeah.
Just sign up. Come spend some time with us.
So just go to our website. The link's on there. Actually, I can put it in the I'll put it in the chat as well. So here we are. We'll put the link there. This is for you. You can just go there and sign up to be a part of the TDH community. Well, I think we got a response from the winner just now, Sister Sherry. And the winner, Keena McGowan, I think I missed it, but I want to say she explained that unfortunately, she's not a St. George's fan. Unfortunately.
Yes, Keena.
Unfortunately. All right. Let's do a giveaway before we do the daily play. And well, first off, no, we'll do it after. Let's do the daily play. All right, let's do the daily play. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, time for the daily play, brought to you by Heineken 0.0, great taste, no alcohol, sherry, and Bermuda Trivia. Make sure you follow Bermuda Trivia on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to find out why it's Bermuda's favorite trivia game. Buy it. Make sure you buy it so you can test your family's knowledge on Bermuda and win something against them. Bragging rights. All right. Sherry, here's the question. What past Cup match captain went by the nickname Doc?
It's not Neil Gibbons, right?
Help her out, folks. What past Cup match captain went by the nickname Doc?
Oh, Bearsden, right? What's his name? Isn't he a Bearsden?
Someone came close. No, you were very far. Someone came. People are coming close, but they're not there. It's not Arnold Menders. You're close. It is a brother. It is a Menders, but no one's got.
Oh my God, Camille Jaconsted. That can't be me.
It's Amanda's. What's the name of the individual? There were 3 Mendes brothers that played Cot Match. Here we go. Marquita Lee got it. Andre Doc Mendes is the name. Andre Doc Mendes. It was not Anthony Porky Mendes, the late Anthony Mendes. It was Andre Doc Mendes. That was it.
You win some, you lose some.
I said people just don't know the team, folks. So what can I say? They don't know the team. They don't know their team. Let's get another giveaway out there. Sherry, let's draw again and see what who's up for a case of Heineken Zero, folks. Hey, case of Heineken Zero. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Oopsie, I pressed it.
I saw I had Lean's name in there.
Karen! All right. No drinking. Case of Heineken Zero coming up to you. Karen, please send an email to engage@thedailyhour.com to collect your case of Heineken Zero. All righty. We're going to do a duffel bag. I'm just going to hit draw again. We're going to do a duffel bag now. First duffel bag. Oh, and she's from Georgia. Yes.
Karen,
people are winning it, folks. We're winning it. All right, another one. Let's do it. Look, you all really got us feeling like Oprah this morning, huh, Sherry?
You get a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag.
Let's do it. Here we go. Drawing again. Oops, wrong one. Duffel bag, and those duffel bags look nice. Nicole Walker, there you go. Another from Georgia fan, I tell you.
This is the only place you're winning, so go ahead.
No, this is the trend setting. St. George's fans are winning every day on this show. I think it's something's being said.
What? This is like Groundhog's Day or something?
Sure, you could call it what you want. What I call it is Victorious Day. All right, exactly, Tanya Cheeseman. It's a sign. It's a sign. You know what? Let's wrap it up. Then we'll do another giveaway after this wrap up. Sherry, final thoughts on today's show.
I'm like, what did we talk about? It was so much.
We talked about market in Bermuda, and then we had the minister one.
I know, I got it. Came back that quick. But we have to ensure that we are marketing to who we want to see in Bermuda. And we have to, in doing so, do proper research for it to translate into what we need for the island. Yeah. That being said, and I just appreciate Minister Tinee Furbert. I just want to call it Tinee, but I have to be respectful on the show, right? And the partnership that we have with the UN. She talked about a lot of information, and I think one of the most important part of that conversation was to stay engaged and stay informed. So go out and support and find out more about the different programs that are going to be here to assist Bermuda and Bermudians.
Yeah. I'll say this much. Honestly, we got to stop being small town, thinking small town. I have a problem when Bermudians are some of the smartest, most really intelligent people I know. We're well educated. And I don't mean just by school, but we're an educated group of people, but we have to extend our intelligence beyond what we know, and stop thinking small town when it comes to the marketing of Bermuda. Think bigger. We have to be realistic. I say this over and over. We have to be realistic of who we are and where we stand. At the end of the day, trending songs, we don't have any that are Bermudian. There's work being done by great people like Rusty G, who we can build off of and pay and use that as inspiration for other artists. But in a destination marketing organization is there to market and promote the destination. That's what they're there to do. And they need to do it in a manner that drives visitors to the island. Always great to hear what the government's doing that the people can benefit from. Props to Minister Tinee Furbert and her ministry for finding ways to improve the livelihood of the electorate and the people of Bermuda. So women, some great things. Take advantage of these opportunities. And like I said, pay attention to what's going on around you. Let's do another giveaway, Sherry. We're getting accused of cheating because some Georgia people keep winning. I guess some Summers has been cheating the last 10 years in Cotton Match. But anyway, I'll leave that for another show. Let's do another giveaway. Let's do it.
We're not doing that.
All righty, here we go. Who's got it? Another duffel bag. All right, Sherilyn Johnson.
All right, Shay.
Please tell us. You're a St. George's fan. Let's just
No. You see how her name is spelled? She's definitely Somerset. I feel her energy.
She looked like a St. George's person to me. She looked
She
like
kind of does, to be honest.
you should well-dressed lady. Oh my, Sherry. Oh my.
Yes,
Oh my.
Sherry.
You know what?
Mhm.
We're gonna give away something else. We're gonna give away something else. We're gonna give away a mug at this point, a traveling mug, because we can't end it with a Somerset person winning, right? Let's do
Jamal.
another giveaway. Let's send some luck to some St. George's folks. Here we go. Another giveaway. Oh, Sherilyn Johnson, please send an email, engage@dailyhour.com. You'll get a duffel bag, Heineken duffel bag. All right. Send that in the email. Here we go.
Make sure we refresh it, because I want to make sure that we got all
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Somerset people in here.
Let's do it. Let's see who we got. Nicole Walker again. Travel mug. All right. She's just going winning this morning, folks. Look at that. Look at that.
I think we need to have another one, because we don't need to end on a person winning two.
I was just saying, I didn't know it was gonna end like that. Sherry, you got some day inspiration? I mean, Somerset fans don't need
it. Define success on your own terms, achieve it by your own rules, and build a life you're proud to live. And that's from Anne Sweeney.
I like that. I like that. Nicole Walker, send us an email for both of your prizes this morning. Sherry, you ready for a cool one?
I am. Wait. Look, let me let you hear it.
Cool one with us. You got look, she got a little boom. Yeah, that's what I'm
But I'm a lady.
You're sipping. What are you drinking? Heineken Zero, right? I can't see the
Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh God. Okay, say goodbye, Jamal.
Hold on. I'm trying to have a morning beer with you, non-alcoholic. Okay, it's time to go because Sherry's got me all messy. Folks, don't drink and talk. Don't drink and drive. And if you're going to do it with no alcohol. Don't be distracted. Thank you all so much for your support. We appreciate it. Sherry,
what?
You don't drink beer, do you?
I do, but I was trying to be cute. I didn't want to put the bottle up to my,
Heineken 0.04. Thanks again to our partners, Medical Hours, One Communications, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of your daily routine. If all goes well, we'll be back to do this again with you on Monday. She's Sherry Vanderpool. I'm Jamal Hartman. My friends, make it a safe and great weekend. Don't drink and talk. We're out.